Excuse me? Pie flavored. Regular mode. One. I find it amazing how my memory just does not maintain. I already started at 6 before I solved everything else. I mean, before solving for other things. That's stupid. Why would I do that? That's absolutely wrong. It's here, there, and then there, so here. One, one, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, one. Two. Uh, uh, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Some might say, don't you just remember the numbers? And the answer is ironically, sadly, like, obviously no. If I knew the numbers that I just processed in my brain hole, I would actually have this solved much faster with zero calculation. See, it's shit like that that makes me shit like that. Where does the 8 go? I made a mistake. What? Oh my god. Fucking what? I'm sorry, that just doesn't make any freaking sense. It feels insane. One. Oh, there were two choices for where the 8 could go. I didn't resolve it first. I didn't fully look at the page. That's the problem I had. The loneliest numbers, it's a number. Uh, what? I am going insane. What the hell is happening? Oh my god, yeah. No, that's how it has to be then. No, that if I looked, I would have. How did I? Whatever. I only assume that's correct because um sheesh. In other news, 5. Well, it can't be there and it can't be. Can it be there? Because it could be in the middle. Well, it can't be in the middle in that block, so it has to be in the middle here. Because it's blocked by this one here. Think about the negative space. 7. Kind of obvious. And then 7. 7. 8. 8. Wait, there's nowhere for an 8 to go now. What? If how does how does 7 get? How do you remove a number? That's my question. Oh, there you go. Okay, but What the hell is this? What? I'm on easy and I'm being stumped and I've already solved the puzzle, so I know it's doable. I'm just like not getting it. What the hell is happening? Well, it has to be here because it can't be anywhere in the top row in that section. And then it would be here. This one has to be here. Let me go check that. Where's the bubble? Oh shit. Fuck you, beef. Why would I remove the bubble before I stream? I don't want to talk about it. Moist. Okay, what is going on in this puzzle? That's still an 8 because you can't put an 8 here or there or there. It's blocked by this and that one. So that makes the other 8 here. Oh. Oh, this is so weird. That's a solid 8, right? Not a regular. Yeah, it's solid. Okay. Then I'm still confused. Why does everything feel like it's the wrong thing? But this can't be wrong, but what else is going on? Like you can't block its options and then it has to be somewhere in here. This one has to be, well, there's that 7, so that blocks that. Leaving the only other place here. And then this one has to be there. That means this one's here. The last 7 is here. What do you mean 8 isn't solved? 3. Yeah, this is blowing my mind how long it's taking me to do a regular goddamn easy Sudoku. No, that's insane. Why would it be there when it has to be here? That would block that. Oh, goes down here. What is wrong with me? That was insanely slow. That was ridiculously slow. That was ridiculously slow. That was ridiculously. If 1, 8, and 7 are here, here, and here, there is no possibility for an 8 or a 1 to be up here, so it leaves a 3. Also, this is a 4. From then on, I don't have anything. Nearly as easy to do as that. Amazing I found that immediately. The 2, the 9, 2, 3. I mean, if you put the 2 here, it obviously is something that feels like it would make sense. If 1, 2, 8, 1, 7, it's all a quaternary. Doesn't make any difference. 1, 2, 3, and this is all everything except for 6, and that's a 4. So that helps a little with that being a 2 something, no, 5, no, 3, 1, no. Okay, what else is there? 1, 2, 6, 4, 5, 9, 8, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. This is another quad in the other direction, which is fine. That's how it's supposed to be. But then, I don't know. Okay, let's do some actual joke. If 3, then 3. If 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5. Well, that doesn't help us at all. There's no... Wait, this is a 5. It's an individual. Nice. Little bit of reduction. Doesn't help a ton, but it's something. 2 5s in the tall, 2 5s in the column. Column. 9s everywhere. Except for in the column. This 9 is individual. Obviously. That leaves a 1. 7, 2, 6. Nice. Tiny little spurts like that, little cascades, just chef's kiss. That's a 9. No, it's not. We don't, or I should say we don't know that. 5, 7 pair means this is not a 7. And then that's a 6 in the box or in the column. And then six in the row. 6. Nice. 8, 3, 5, 8, 7. 7 column. Row, I mean. No, not row, not column either. What am I talking about? Idiots. That's a 4 though. Column. Nice. 4, 4, 4, 4. Obviously. Okay, and then we have not definitive. Jabba jabba. 8, but also 8 if 8 doesn't. The similarity of this is fun, that this also happens. And there is no other 9 in elsewheres. That's interesting. Let's try for another. So by Sudoku, this 3 in the middle, but the other 3 above, or the other 3 above, but only two of these blocks can have the 3 in the middle. And then this 3 binaries with that, and that, and that, and everything is unknown, and that's fine. What about 7? Can 7 be found? Well, 7 doesn't seem to have an obvious one. Except there is no more 7s in this row. So that's an easy solve. And of course, it doesn't give us anything, but there's a 4, which gives us this 4. Yay. Yes, indeed. If 8, 1, 8, 1 pair, 2 must. If 8, 1, 1 pair, and 2 doesn't help. Okay, 1, 9 pairs, 5 pair. Your mom's pajama pair. 7, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. Oh boy. 7? No. Unclear. The whole column is unclear. You are out of order. You're blank. Wait, if 7 column, that means this is not a 7. Or 7 row. There's no other 7 in that block, so it can't be in this block as well. That's how I eliminate some options. But it doesn't help a lot. But 9 in the box. That's nice. Again, not super helpful. But there's an 8 pair. Never mind. 5 pair, 2, everything pair. Everything pairs with dumb pair. In your face! In yon face. uh, 9 binary. 9 I will not. I will not binary if I have a choice. It's looking like I have to do a binary. I would do this one too because it's kind of helpful. That's like one of the other rules is that it shouldn't be helpful. It should be just the most unhelpful thing. Because if it's not affecting anything, it's probably the most likely thing to be the thing that you would. Yeah. Oh, please help me. Don't actually. Fatigue. Three twos. 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3. Threes. If 3 wasn't 3. 3 nays. Damn it, I can't just be simple, can it? If the... God, everything's a binary. I don't want to have a binary in the thing. It's too friggin' annoying. I don't want it. Like, what if this is wrong? Also, it doesn't help. That's the other thing. That literally is the one that's like, it doesn't... Wait a second. That's one of the keys, is that if it doesn't help... Wait, that 2 is in the row. That's an obvious... That's deduction. Whoops. Which means this 9 must be here. Now that the 9 is elsewhere, this is also a 9. Makes that a 9. Ay, 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 ay. 8 cannot be in here if it has to be over there on the side, which it does, as well as 3 cannot be. And so 1 is already taken, that makes that a 3. Makes this an 8. 1, 3, 8, 3. Woo. I think I picked a correct binary, or I deduced it. I can't tell what I did. All I know is I'm moving now, and I'm gonna get out of my way. I'm gonna punch you. I hope. Just kidding. Everything's fine. There was stress earlier, and I was like, I'm not actually going out there this time. That situation is not something I can do anything about. Absolute turducken. If 6-2 doesn't 2, doesn't 2, doesn't 6, doesn't 2, if the 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5 is the only one that is an outlier in the fact that you can't fill in the block with anything other than this 5. So that has to be 5, and 4 free is already taken, meaning this is not a 4. That's not a 4 or a 3. So that makes that simplified. Polar opposites. That's a 1. Wait, isn't that a trinary? Yes. Okay. Then I glad I checked that before I went any further. um, if 3 column something doesn't rule apply, but if 3 then also the 3 could, so it doesn't definite anything. Doesn't a definite niche bonka 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 your head? If 4 3 does not 4 or 3, that's just the rules, bitch. Does not 3. Cool. Also, column has already been checked for herpes. Sorry. God damn it. What the hell? What the hell was that? If if 6 then 6. If 6 then 6. Either way, 6 in the column unless 6, which 6 could 6. So it doesn't actually definitive anything. The multiple dimensions of the bitch equals 21. So if the dimensions of the bitch is equal to 21, it is more likely that is not the bitch. Because she's odd dimensions. And the bitch is even. Yes, that's why she's even a bitch. What the fuck? If 1 in column and nowhere else in block, then 1 cannot be in other column. This is true. That is correct. Cool. I don't see fat people. There's fat and there's people. Christopher Lloyd in a movie. Um, okay, if four could also, but if four also to four, and the column is glue on your seat. Receipt. Glue on the seat. And the D. Wait, if column guarantee column also more buffoon. Buffoon. Mo buffoon. I'm that's culturally insensitive and I'm sorry. Um um that's less culturally insensitive and more satirically insensitive. Yes, you forget how the bloody hell do I solve this? Like I pulled numbers out of your ass, and then I ran out of ass to pull out of. If six bottom, we already know six is not elsewhere in bottom, but then doesn't help us find it here. Pish, chash. And hey. 8 is extremely undefined, as there is only one 8. Speaking of the number 2 problem that I have, there's lots of the number 2 problem. There's too many, you might say. 3 is lacking in problems. Numbers are all over the place. Not 4 is defined slightly. No. Shit. 5 and swells. Like 12. Elf on the shelf is 12. Itself. Melf. Malfoy! There's a 7. I found a number. Woo! Malfoy. And 7. 7 on the top in this box only. Hello. There we go. That's helpful. That's helpful. We got a 5. We got Cascade. Let's go. 1, 7. Where does that lead? Anything? Did nothing else show up? Just that? Oh, that's so weird. Do you have any more weird 7s? Why is it that 7 is the only one that shows up also? I ordered everyone else to the dinner. No one wants my cooking. Whatever. 9462. But that's a lot. We got something. It is concrete. It's not like bullshit or anything. It's real. Things had to be that way that they are now. For the first time. For the first time. Trill. And always your mom. I'm a bastard. Hey! What is with that song? For the first time. If 2, 4, free 1. Shabba-dabba-dabba-honker. Binary 8, 9. Not 8. Not 8, 9. Oh, I love seeing those. Those are chefs. Chefs. Not 8, 9. That is not how that works. Shut up. Me. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa. A cloud. Burp. 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 Fizzle, 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 fizzle. Weed, 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 weed. Is it just castrating? Incastrating. If 8989489884 and free 2, if 89 and 894, that means 8, 9, and 4 could all be in, but the 9 is not, meaning the 8 must maybe more likely be up there, and if the 8 is up there, that means that this is 4. That means that this is 8. Unless the 5, that's a 5. It's the only 5 in the box. That's a rule. 5 in the box. 5 in the box. That's a 4. Woo. What? I told you to stop mixing your Lamaze with your breathing exercises. You're gonna pass out. This is a 4. Whoa. 8. 813, 813. 8 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. This is this is I can't see where the four. What's next? 1. If I could, the best you could. Anya pufungante. Error fences into kind of a Woo. 7 7. Da 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 da. Woo. 9. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. If 6 or 6 divide well. Oof. Tell me. Oi. For free. 8 9 8 something. 3 6 9 8 2. And a 1, that's a 1. Doodle-dee-dee-dee-dee. That is a 1. That's a 2. That's an 8. That's a 6. That's an 8. Not binary. This is a deduction. Good sauce. I always make that joke. It's always a good one. That's a lot of Cascade. Fighting Grease. Well, that was a good Cascade. Half the board. Woo. This is a 1. Woo. Eight 3, not 8 3, not 8 3 7. 1. Okay, cool. I like the 8 3. It was a vertical 8 3. Not this one. There's another 8 3 in the vertical. Hi. How you doing? That gives us 3. Another Cascade. Nice. I like to cascade. I don't know who Gate is, but I like to cast them for the role of the Empire of the Building. of the state. They don't get to be in charge of building the state, just the building in the state. It is the Empire State Building Project. And therefore, the entire puzzle of all of them took 50 minutes. The longest bit of it was the easy. Don't lie to yourself, it was the easy. I don't want to hear a damn word about it in the comments, although you can. That is your right. Please do engage with me. I'm begging you. I need a wife.